What is growth? Growth is actually an increase or increment in a certain quantity. Let us try to understand this with an example, a simple example. Imagine that someone is giving you some chocolates. On first day, that person is giving you suppose 2 chocolates. So the person is given 2 chocolates by someone. On the first day he was given 2 chocolates. So on second day he will get the previous amount plus the growth amount, that is of, for example, 2 more chocolates. On the next day again he will get the previous chocolates plus 2 more chocolates. So in this way he will get the 6 chocolates. Now if this happens for next 20 days, what will happen? If I plot the graph of days and the chocolates on that particular day, I will get a straight line graph which is shown by a yellow line here. Now this type of growth is known as linear growth because the chocolates are increasing gradually, and the graph of this growth is a straight line as shown in the figure, as shown in the picture. So this is called the linear growth. Here growth is increasing by a fixed quantity every day. But what if, let us understand the exponential growth. The exponential growth in money. Our money grows exponentially if we can earn the interest as a compound interest. As we know, there can be 2 types of interest, simple and compound. But if we are earning the compound interest over the invested amount, then our money can grow exponentially. Let us see how. Imagine that the money or the bank where you are investing your money is offering 10% interest, and you are depositing 1000 rupees at the starting of the year. Let us calculate the interest by applying the formula, the amount multiplied by interest, which is nothing but 10%. I have written the formula, principal amount multiplied by 10% interest. So we will get the 100 rupees at the end of the year, and at the starting of the first year, at the starting of the second year, or at the end of first year, our money will grow as principal amount plus interest. This is the amount after 1 year. So after 1 year we will get 1100 rupees. Now interest will be earned on this new principal, that is 1100. So again calculate the interest, principal multiplied by 10% interest. Interest will be 110, and it will add it to this amount, that is this amount plus interest. At the end of second year the amount is 1210. Now let us calculate this amount for the 15 years, and let us watch what you are observing. At the end of 5 years your amount grows 1611, which was initially 1000. At the end of 10 years it is 2594. At the end of 15 years it is 117. Let us plot the graph of this. Graph is already plotted. At the end of 16 years in here. At the end of 15 years, the amount is 4170. Note that graph is not straight, and this is nothing but the exponential growth in your money. What if any institution is offering 20% interest, which is again a compounding interest? Now curve has changed with the interest rate. Now new interest rate is 20%. So more will be the interest rate, the depth of the curve will increase. So this is the one more classic example of exponential growth in the money. Let us analyze the linear growth and exponential growth mathematically. For the linear growth, for analysis of linear growth, let us consider the example of chocolates, which are increasing by some amount, by fixed amount. So if any quantity is increasing by fixed amount every day, it follows the arithmetic progression. For example, on the first day, the chocolates was x0. Chocolates was x0. On the next day, the chocolate was x0 plus d. On the third day, chocolates was x0 plus d, that is 2d. So on any day, chocolates which are represented by x are given by x0 plus, if days are represented by t, so it will be t minus 1 d, where t represents the number of days. So it is the general formula for nth term of the AP. Here nth term actually represents the chocolates on that nth day, on the tth day. Now let us solve this. X is equal to x0 plus t into d minus d. Now we are interested in the rate of change of chocolate every day. Note that the chocolates are increased by d amount every day. Let us verify this using the calculus tool. We got the function of number of chocolates on any day in terms of days, in terms of time. So differentiate this chocolate amount with respect to time. So dx by dt, let us use the calculus tool, differentiation. We are finding the rate of change of chocolate amount per day. Differentiate d by dt of x0, differentiate d by dt to this quantity td, and also differentiate the last term. Now x0 and d are the constant terms, so their differentiation will be 0. Whereas if I differentiate the function td, then applying the product rule, I will get the answer d, and here this will be 0 again because differentiation of constant is 0. So we are getting dx by dt, that is equal to d. That means chocolates, the rate of change of chocolates per day is d, and that can be verified from the AP also. Every day chocolates are increasing by d. Here rate of change of chocolates per day is fixed, and that is d. Here rate of change of chocolate is constant. Rate of change of chocolates, or rate of change, or rate of increase, or rate of use, let us use the proper word, the rate of increase or rate of growth. Rate of growth is constant. Rate of growth is constant. Now, so this is the speciality of linear growth. Here rate of growth is constant. Let us explore the exponential growth. Let us analyze the exponential growth. For that we will consider the case of compound interest. The general formula for the amount after n number of years in the compound interest is x0 1 plus r raised to the power t. Here x0 represent the principal invested amount, r represent the rate of interest, and t represent the number of years. We are assuming that r is compounded annually, that means interest is added after 1 year. Let us differentiate this, so because we want to analyze the growth rate here, how at what rate the growth amount, the money is growing. So let us use the calculus tool differentiation. For this we will take the natural log of both the sides. So let us take the natural log of left hand side and natural log of the right hand side. Here let us explore this ln x. Here we will apply the product and power rule of natural logarithm, that is natural log of x0 then multiplied by then plus, we will use the product rule. In logarithm products are converted into addition, then t into natural log of 1 plus r. Now here we will differentiate this with respect to time. So it is 1 by x after differentiation dx by dt. We are differentiating, we are finding the rate of change of amount with respect to time. Here x0, that is the principal amount. If we take its natural logarithm, it is again the fixed quantity, constant quantity, so its differentiation will be 0. Here apply the product rule of differentiation. Here 1 plus r, it is a constant quantity. We are taking its natural logarithm, it is also the constant quantity. So its differentiation will be the constant quantity 1 plus r ln 1 plus r into dt by dt, which is nothing but 1. So I can write 1 by x can write 1 by x dx by dt is equal to, this is a constant quantity, so I am writing the k for this into 1. dt by dt is 1. I am solving here. 1 by x dx by dt is equal to k, or dx by dt is equal to k into x. Actually this is very important result, which tells that rate of change of x with respect to time is directly proportional to x again. Means the rate of growth of amount, the rate of increase in amount is directly proportional to amount at that time. The interpretation is that in the compounding, in the money compounding, you will get more and more money if you keep your money invested for more number of time. The rate of increase in money will increase with the time, and it is directly proportional to amount at that time. So in the exponential growth, the rate of increase is directly proportional to x. We can mathematically write it as, I am writing with red color, rate directly proportional to the X or the amount at that time. So rate of growth of money is directly proportional to amount at that time. So this is the analysis. Here as the money will increase, the rate will also increase. That is the interpretation. More will be the money, more will be the rate of interest. For the corona patient, we can say that more will be the patient, the growth rate will be more. Less will be the patient, the growth rate will be small or less. So friends, in this video we tried to analyze exponential growth and linear growth. We observed that exponential growth is nothing but the leaps and bounds growth. Nowadays we are observing this in the corona patients or corona infected persons. But the regular real life example of exponential growth is the compound interest. We also analyze that in the linear growth, the rate of change of growth with respect to time is constant, whereas in the exponential growth, the rate of change of growth is directly proportional to the amount at that time. So it is directly proportional to the value at that particular time. So more will be the value, more will be the rate of growth, and that is why number of patients are increasing, the rate of growth of patients is also increasing. Dear friends, for such more informative videos, please subscribe this channel. Thank you friends.